Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie O. If you're new, I'd like for you to take a quick moment, go down below and hit the red subscribe button, and also click the bell button beside the subscribe button so you never miss when I post a new video. I'd really love for you to join the family over here. We're pretty chill and we have a lot of fun, and we'd love to have you as part of our family. And if you're old, welcome back. Thank you for stopping to watch this video. If you're an aspiring law school student, this is the video for you. I know this video is coming a bit late, but I'm sure it can still help 1, 2, or 3 of you out there, so that's why I'm posting this video right now. Basically, first of all, if you are thinking of going to the Nigerian law school this year and you haven't watched any of my law school vlogs, there's a problem. I'll link them up here for you so you can quickly go and watch those vlogs so you can see what the law school is like before you make up your mind that you want to go there, and then you can come and watch this video. So I'm waiting for you. Click the link that's up there, watch my law school vlog, and then come back and watch this video. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. So basically today we're going to be talking about the Nigerian law school and applying to the Nigerian law school as a foreign student for Bar Part 1. I'm sure you guys are like, huh? Trust me, I was like, huh, as well. So basically, for those of us who got our law degrees abroad, so whether you are in the UK, the US, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, wherever it is you have your law degree from, and you are coming to Nigeria to attend the Nigerian law school so you can qualify as a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you are a foreign student. And the program you'll be applying for is the Bar Part 1 program, which typically starts in June and ends around September. So basically, guys, at the point in which you are now, it's around April, the middle of April, and I'm sure that most of you have decided that you are going to Nigerian law school. And even if you haven't decided, you still have time, but you need to decide right now. So the first step is making sure that your undergraduate degree is an LLB, a GDL, or law with politics, law with French, whatever type of law you studied, but you must have studied law. This will come in handy because when you start Bar Part 1, there will be remedial courses for people who didn't take some particular compulsory law modules. And if you are one of those people, you will have to take remedial classes for those law modules. Now, you are not allowed to take more than 3 remedial classes. So if you have not studied law, you most likely will have more than 3 compulsory law courses that you don't have in your undergraduate transcript, which means you'll be asked to withdraw from the Nigerian law school when you have already started, which is just long and stressful. So the first thing you need to do is make sure that you have an LLB, a GDL that has all the courses that you need to go to Nigerian law school, law with politics, law with French, law with Spanish, or any of the law courses that has the major, modules for law. That being said, the major modules you need to have are contract law, tort law, equity and trust, law of evidence, and commercial law. Those are the 5 remedial courses offered by the Nigerian law school. So if you have done any of those courses in your undergraduate law degree, that's perfect. You have nothing to worry about. If you don't have any one of those courses, that's also perfect. You just take it as a remedial course when you get to Nigerian law school. If you can, I advise that you make sure that you have all the 5 courses so you don't have any remedial courses and your life can be less stressful. But if you're like me, I did not have commercial law, and so I had to take commercial law. I took law of evidence and all the other courses, but I had to take commercial law as a remedial course. Some people had 2, some people had 3, but the maximum remedial courses you can have is 3. Now that we've gotten that settled, you know that your degree allows you a place at Nigerian law school. The first thing you need to do is look out for when applications open. Applications typically open in April, and I'm sure they're already open at this point in time. So immediately after watching this video, you can go ahead and do all the steps that I am going to take you through right now. The importance of this video, guys, you will not realize until after you have started Nigerian law school. This is because at the time when I was registering, right, there was not a lot of information about Bar 1 and applications to Nigerian law school, and so my friends and I were lost. We didn't know what to do. We had to call people who had gone to law school before us and ask them for this information and that information, and people would tell you, oh, I forgot what I did then, and I forgot how I got that, and I forgot how I got to this stage, and we had to just piece information together to get what we needed. So this video will really help you if you pay a lot of attention to what I'm saying right now. When you have made sure that your degree is eligible for the Nigerian law school, then you go to the Nigerian law school website. I'll leave the website down below, and in the description box, the website is www.nigerianlawschool.edu.ng. Now, I need to warn you guys, especially as a foreign student, somebody who's been schooling in the UK or the US or wherever it is you've been schooling, you're used to fast internet, you're used to web pages opening up just like that. The Nigerian law school website will not open up just like that. You need to be patient. From the minute you decide you want to go to Nigerian law school, the first thing you need to learn is how to be patient. And it starts from little things like going on the Nigerian law school website. This website hangs a lot, guys. It's extremely slow and it takes ages to click just a single, URL and just get to where you're going to on the web page. So just be calm, be patient, make sure that you can handle the stress before you decide to go through it. Once you're on the website, you need to look for the post that says, for example, 2018 Bar Part 1 application, or whatever year you're planning to apply for the Nigerian Law School Bar Part 1 application. Now, at the point in which you are on this web page, make sure you have taken passport photographs in soft copy. Everyone is used to passport photographs in hard copy. You need those as well, but not for now. What you need right now is a passport photograph in soft copy. There's a particular size that the law school will require you to upload on the website, but make sure that you are taking your passport photograph in official way. This makes life easier for you because you will need a lot of passport photographs during this whole registration process, and it makes sense for you to just take all of them at once. If you can print 24 copies, print them all at once so you don't have to run and run for where to take passports again or where to. Just make sure you take all your passport photographs at once. If you can get 24 copies of your passport photograph and also get passport photograph in soft copy, that will be great. Make sure you're either wearing black or white, preferably black to be honest. Make sure your hair is tied back if you're a girl. Make sure your hair is neatly cut if you're a boy. Make sure you don't have outrageous makeup on. You cannot take your law school passport photograph looking like this. Please, I'm begging you. Make sure you have just lip gloss or nude lipstick. Whatever it is, just make sure you look very official in your passport photograph. Now, when you click the Bar Part 1 application link on the website, you will see a couple of forms that you need to download. I think they are Form A2 and Form B. They'll have letters. Download all the forms you see on that page. There will be some you won't use. There's a form for your employer. If you're currently in employment and you're coming to the Nigerian law school, you need a form. You need your employer to fill a form which says that you're out of employment for your duration of schooling at the Nigerian law school. If you are a student in university and you're going to Nigerian law school immediately after university, you don't need to fill that form. There's a form for criminal history. If you've ever been a criminal, you need to fill that form. But if you've never been a criminal and you've never gone to jail, you don't need that form. But download all of them at first so that you know what is what and you know what you're leaving out so you don't make any mistakes. The first form you need to fill is basically like a biodata form. So you put all your information, your university, your degree, you put all that, and then you will need to upload it back into the system once you're done filling all that information. This is where you upload your soft copy passport photograph. I think it's about 18 KB that your passport photograph should be. You have to attach that to the form online, re-upload it and submit it online. Now, the other forms you will get will be forms for your head of school or your dean to fill out on your behalf, and a DUROARTS form that a notary public has to sign. This can be a notary public in the UK, it can be a notary public in Nigeria. Whatever notary public you know or you feel will help you sign the form can help you sign the form. Every student that comes to Nigerian law school has to do this, so it's not strange or anything. Don't be scared if you don't know what a notary public is or what a DUROARTS form is. I didn't know as well. The before I had to fill this form. So typically, you find people who tell you, oh, my uncle is a notary public in Nigeria. You can give it to them to fill for you. Some law firms in Nigeria would also do it for a fee. In the UK as well, they'll do it for a fee. I had a notary public in the UK sign my form for a fee, and it has to be hand signed. The form for your head of school or your dean has to be hand signed as well. So you don't submit those online. The only form you submit online is the form that has your personal details, your biodata form, and your passport photograph. That's what you submit online. You can track your application process online as well, because once you've submitted those forms, then your application begins basically. Once you've submitted your personal details or your biodata form, you'll be given an application number. Keep that application number. If you can print out the page and keep it. Guys, I cannot stress the importance of keeping every number the Nigerian law school gives you, every paper you get, photocopy it and keep it. Photocopies will be your best friend in Nigerian law school. Make sure you have multiple passport photographs, multiple photocopies of whatever information or document you're given at Nigerian law school. In fact, make sure you have a file that is labeled Nigerian law school, because this will help you a lot. So once you've submitted your personal details and biodata form online, you've gotten your head of academics or your head of school or your dean or your faculty to sign your other form. You've also gotten a notary public to sign your DUROARTS form. You're almost there, like you're literally almost there. What you need to do now is to go to your school and request a copy of your transcript. Now, you may not have your most recent transcript, you may not be ready because you may be in final year and you haven't written final exams. That's okay. Print whatever transcript you have at the moment, even if it's just your first and second year transcript. Print that and use it. When you resume at school, they usually give you a period of time to bring your full transcript or to bring your certificate of graduation to school to submit. If you have your certificate, you don't need to give them your full transcript. But if you don't have a certificate, you need to give them your full transcript. But whatever transcript you have at this point is what you need to submit. So basically, you're going to attach a printed copy of your biodata form that you already submitted online, attach your faculty reference form, attach your DUROARTS form, attach your transcript, and DHL it straight to the Nigerian law school. Typically, what I would advise is find a couple of friends who are also going to law school so you guys can put your forms together. Make sure you envelope your forms individually and then put it together and DHL it together so you can share the money. Or if your school is like my school DHL'd our forms for free. So find out in your school, your faculty might help you DHL your forms for free to Nigerian law school. But whatever it is you decide to do, make sure your forms are getting DHL'd to the Nigerian law school. At this point, you can take a seat and breathe. I know it's funny, but this whole application process can be really, really stressful and can be really, really draining. So it will do you a world of good if you can find a couple of friends who are also applying to Nigerian law school, so you guys can do things together and you guys can calm each other down and you guys can help each other through the process. Because you will have days where the website will hang on you, where, you know, things will not just work out properly because it's Nigeria, guys. But you have to be patient and you have to know what you want. And if coming to law school is what you want, you need to find a way to make it work. So I suggest you go about your application with a couple of friends. At this point, you need to start checking the website regularly to find out your application status. I think it typically takes little over a month for applications to start, rolling back in and for you to start, finding out your application status. If you are in Nigeria, chances are you will get admitted into the law school. Don't panic, don't be scared, don't be anything. As long as you did well in school, you passed all your courses, you don't have any carryovers that haven't been sorted out already, you will get admitted into Nigerian law school. So it's not anything to panic about. Don't think they're going to reject me or whatever. The only reason they'll reject you is if you haven't filled your form properly, or you have courses that you have failed and you haven't done anything about. But I advise that you're patient. Be extremely honest in filling your form. Be patient, be careful, make sure you read each line carefully, write what the question has asked you in the form, and you won't have any issues. You definitely get admitted to law school. Once you have received your application status and it says application successful. Congratulations, you are going to Nigerian law school. Start packing your bags. I'm going to do a separate video on things you need to bring from abroad when you're coming to Nigerian law school, because trust me, it's important for you to bring things from abroad. But we'll talk about that in a totally different video. Registration is a lot. It's a lot, guys. So typically, law school will resume sometime in June, right? And the first week of resumption will be your registration week. Now, a lot of people suggest you come early for registration and you know, get everything sorted out on time so you can settle down on time, which is very good advice. But personally, I registered on a Wednesday, I think. Came to school on Tuesday, and then I ended up registering on Wednesday. Now, from a lot of the testimonies I've gotten from law school, a lot of people typically don't end up registering the first day they resume, except your daddy is a very important person, or your mommy, or your auntie, or your uncle. But if you're like me, you probably won't register on the first day you resume. Immediately you enter the Nigerian law school gates, pick up your coat of patience, guys. Pick up your coat of patience, because there'll be so many people everywhere. You see long queues. People will be frantically running around. Just be patient. You get sorted out. Another important tip I can give you guys is make friends. Be friendly towards people on that day. You don't know who can help you. You can meet someone on the line who typically is just standing on that line waiting for someone to come and pick them off the line and do their entire registration for them. So if you're being nasty and rude on the line, you're just going to stand there in the hot sun till only God knows when. So make sure you're friendly to people, because you don't know who is who and you don't know who is your destiny helper. Tip number 3. Make sure whatever it is you're bringing, you have photocopies of it. Print your web page that says your application was successful, photocopy it. Print your application number page, photocopy it. Have multiple passport photographs. I said that like 6 times in this video. So if any of you go to Nigerian law school without multiple passport photographs, then something is wrong. Because I keep on stressing this particular point. Have multiple passport photographs. Make sure that you have copies of your forms that you submitted online and the ones you DHL to Nigerian law school. Make sure you have your certificates, the original, and copies of it. Make sure you have your transcripts and copies of your transcripts, because you don't want to submit your original documents. You want to give them to see it and submit your photocopies, right? So typically on that registration day, everyone gets you registered. You know, it's not a big deal. Just follow the crowd. Wherever you see people going, go there as well. And you figure out the process. I can't necessarily tell you guys the process, because the process changes every year. So I don't know what it's going to be this year. But I know that whatever you do, if you're friendly, you make friends and you're patient, you get your registration done in no time. Now, if you're a foreign student, obviously you're a foreign student. Now, I should have said this earlier. Everybody coming from the Bar Part 1 program is coming from outside Nigeria. That's what you need to know. Everybody is coming from outside Nigeria. So there's no need for you to come and start forming, I just got back from the UK, I just got back from the US, Everybody has traveled. Even if it is Togo, they've traveled. So there's no need. Don't be extra, just be yourself, because it will annoy people if you start to, try to be who you're not, because everybody here is, exposed, basically. That being said, you are entitled to get a space in the hostel for accommodation during your Bar Part 1 period. But what I realized is a lot of people who come from, outside the country and come to Nigerian law school are used to student accommodation kind of lifestyle. So we don't want to stay in the hostel. I didn't stay in the hostel, so I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I stayed in the hostel. I didn't. But what you need to do is, before you come to Nigerian law school, immediately after you have applied to Nigerian law school, you need to start looking for off-campus accommodation if you want to get a good place. Typically, a lot of people would have started looking for off-campus accommodation from April, so places will go like that. So if you have friends who are already in law school, you need to start talking to them, start getting to know the accommodations that are good and which ones you want to stay at, and start booking your space there, because if you wait till you get to Nigeria, you might not get somewhere you want to stay at, and you might have to stay far away from school, or you might end up in the hostel. Now, if you want to stay in the hostel, I will link my Nigerian law school vlog here. I have a hostel tour, so you can watch that and see what the hostel is like. Typically, BAPA 1 students are put in Katsina Hostel, which in my opinion is the best hostel in Nigerian law school. So you don't even have a problem with BAPA 1. It's a new hostel. It was just opened in my year, so I'll link it up here so you guys can see what the hostel is like anyway, so you can make your decision on whether or not you want to stay in the hostel or you want to stay off campus. Whichever it is you decide, you need to be fast about it. If it's off campus, you need to start booking now. If it is hostel, you need to get to Nigerian law school early, preferably go on the first day of registration. So by Tuesday, you get everything you need to do done, and you can actually go and book your space in hostel, because hostel is the last part of the registration. Depending on how many you guys are in your year, Katsina Hostel might fill up and then you have to go to a different hostel. But just make sure that whatever it is you're doing, you need to be fast about it. It's very important at Nigerian law school for you to be patient, honest, and smart. Those are my 3, qualities of a very good law school student. And in a separate video, you guys will know why I picked those 3 adjectives, but honestly, they apply to every single thing in law school. So yeah, at this point, I think I'm done telling you guys everything you need to know about applying for Bar Part 1 at the Nigerian Law School. Classes will start the week after registration. So if registration ends on Friday, classes will start on Monday. And guys, when I say classes will start, classes will start. So it's not like they're going to start with baby you guys or anything like that. There's really no time in Bar Part 1, it's just 3 months. So on the first day of school, they start lecturing. So you really want to get registered on time so you can start school on time. You can just get your life together and know what it is you're doing in law school, because law school is not a joke, guys. That being said, you can do it. Bar Part 1 is the easiest part of law school. That I can say, because I'm currently in Bar Part 2, and Bar Part 1 was easy. It was easy. It was the easiest part of law school. So yeah, guys, if there's anything else I haven't touched on that you want to know about Nigerian law school, ask me in the comment section down below, or go and leave a comment under one of my Instagram posts. I'll leave my social feed for you guys to see, so you can follow me and we can gist and we can be friends. Just remember, when you're coming to Nigeria, to be patient, guys. It will help you a lot if you can, imbibe that habit. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I've rambled and ranted and I've said a lot and I've done a lot in this video, but I hope it was helpful to 1, 2, or 3 of you who are thinking of applying to Nigerian law school. It's going to be fun, guys. I promise you, you will actually enjoy your time here. That being said, make sure you enjoy uni as much as you can. If this is your final year of uni, concentrate on your books, smash your exams, but also have fun, enjoy yourself. This is the last time you're going to have enough time to really, spend with your friends and to really communicate with them. This I learned when I got to law school, that, law school really sucks out your life. So, you can have a lot of fun, so that by the time you get to law school, you're not feeling too, left out and dejected or anything like that. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. If you liked it, give me a huge thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Now I'm just doing the post. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Also, leave me a comment. And yeah, guys, I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye.